Bro, I am so excited. This game is superior. Okay, it's so good. Fuck. June 12th, 2021 was when I last played this game. It is now March. This game is so relaxing, dude. It's not relaxing, it's kind of spooky and scary, but it's a choice-based immersive horror mystery with sharp writing, impactful choices, and meticulously hand-drawn art from the award-winning graphic novelist Abby Howard. Would you like to continue with this world state? Yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yes! Yes, let's do a full recap because you guys may not have seen anything. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides, with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the night. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral for Pearlie and Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Dustin, my baby. Oh, you're so cute. Look at your little tail. I love you, Dustin. Oh, this was traumatizing. Jesus. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Why am I yawning so much? Pain, rot, decay. Oh, I forgot how sad this is. Fuck. Oh yeah, come on, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. Yeah, you had to choose between saving Duke or little baby Gretchen. As the creatures in the tree line grew louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You drive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder, and then these fuckers. And then he died. Still, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Talking about me, hell yeah. Her fucking shirt, Mothman, Sailor Moon. God, I love the artwork in this game. Life. Tea is life. Crystals. Is that weed? I don't think so. I'm just an idiot. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. So I stayed over at Stella's house. Look, I love her fucking little, like, she's she like does YouTube videos, and she is like a supernatural hunter. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. I can't make any promises, Tabitha. Oh, Avery. Wow, that's some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seems distant. I'm gonna try to keep my ears open for you. The diner's where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Look at Gretchen's little derp. Her little derp face. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it'd be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh yeah, this dude. Look at how fucking... He looks like the Terminator. Fucking hell. Stay home, wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. You know what? That's really Tabitha's fault. She should have had that fixed. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. Oh, look at her little I love her. Sorry. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? Oh my god. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left, so it's actually really safe and we can hang out here whenever we want. That's Becca. She's a bitch. Anyway. My dad says our house is haunted. We better be fucking going to Rosalina's house. I swear to God. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Oh, Jesus. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little smoke around here. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. But you can feel it in your chest, like a deep growl of a predator. Hey, you alright, Melody? Stella reaches out for your shoulder, but not before the light of your phone illuminates the chamber. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. This did not happen in my story. We got, she stayed, and Becca and Alexis went down there, and Kanika and I went down to find them. The 2 of you managed to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse into Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts after your time in the Shaw mine. Yawn counter. Should I make a yawn counter? I'm making a yawn counter. Hold on. Okay, you collapse into Tabitha's dust. Okay, you barely even noticed that I read that. Oh, hello? When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gather behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carvings on the wall and the visions it imparted upon you. I'm trying to swallow my yawns now. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and the visions it imparted upon you. You guys ready? I'm so excited. Maybe like, wake up! Ooh, let's wake up. The music scared the shit out of me just now. Stop! Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. I want to see Dustin over here again. Are we good? Jesus, I don't even know. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. I want to see Dustin! As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to you. Why didn't I shower? Oh my god, yes, take a shower, child. Oh, I regret all of my decisions. All of my life decisions. The water's hot and surprisingly enough, clean. Thank god. That shower curtain, there's no reason. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... Ooh! Oh god. Think about someone special. This definitely is something I would do. Trying to scrape the memories from your skin as though they're a part of the physical dirt that coats you. You're done here. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. That chest is super cute though. Time to start your day. Look at his face. Look at him. He is everything. He is my baby. He is my child. I will protect this motherfucker at all costs. Don't test me, bitch. Who's your friend? Her name, Mom. I Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Thank you, human, for take care of my boy. You're welcome, Mom. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter moved in. Kicked Dustin and Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but squatter not evil. It just try to survive, just like all creature. Look at how wise Dustin Mom is. Look at how cozy Dustin though. He's so cozy. Dustin still have much to learn. Oh, I had a rough night. Can you console me? They're living their best life. I'm not gonna bother them with my problems. I gotta go. Bye. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna look out the window. You walk over to the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. Fuck, I yawned. It's the same view. Hello? Move these. I think everything is just glitching out. I wanted to count my yawns. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's check my closet. Oh! Whoa! When I say my knee jerked, I mean it. Like that knee jerk reaction. No, I'm dead ass. This made my knee jerk. It hasn't moved, right? Keen Eye. No, it hasn't. Oh my god. That's right. Game lets you choose like 3 characteristics. I'm gonna look up what those are because I can't remember all of them. Powerful build, mystical, talk to animals, street smart, keen eye, book smart, and hot. You're just hot. So I picked keen eye, which means you're observant, pick up on vibes, understands others and perspectives. And then I picked talk to animals, obviously because I can talk to Dustin because he's the best thing in the fucking world. I'm back. Let's message. Your group chat was still on Kanika. What's the game plan? Can't wait to ghost bus tonight. I get to meet Reese today. Send photo of a pained old man. Why would you do that? What's the game plan? Last night was terrible. Morning. How are you guys holding up? Hardly a bit before you get a response. Let's text Stella. I miss your guest bed, lol. Oh my god. Creepy mascot in a good. What is wrong with me? I miss your guest bed. Okay, let's text Kanika. How are things with Miles? Send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. I kind of want to. How are you holding up? Let's head downstairs. Okay, you've done everything you wanted up here. Let's go. Hi. Wait. It's the morning. Why are you eating your banana chocolate chunk? That sounds amazing right now. Holy shit. Hold on. To find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Oh yeah, who's this lady? I can't remember. Frou-frou. I love you, Frou-frou. I'm going to boop you on the nose. A boop. Frou-frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Vile woman, destroying the natural odor of my kitchen. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensified. Oh, we were having ice cream for breakfast. Hey Tabitha, how's it going? Hey, cuz, how's it hanging? I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Melody. Good morning, I'm Janie, just here to do a little weekly cleaning, whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making big renovations or moving anything around. I like to know where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Melody. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are 2 completely different things, I suppose. Taru, you were in the diner? Remain silent. That's awkward. I don't know. Thanks? All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha. Keep Miss Tabitha what with everything that's okay. I'm gonna give her like a southern accent. Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Bonjour, frou-frou. I should say, oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? She's so mad. There's a massive mine collapse on my property last night. I can practically feel the whispers of unionization. I almost said unionization. Unionization already. So I'm under a lot of stress right now, in case you hadn't put that together. I'm sorry, but ice cream for breakfast is not healthy for you, my sweetheart, my little baby angel child. And there is no we here. This stuff is way too hard to get a hold of for me to share. Oh. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with a trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible has wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Oh, I wanted to say bonjour, frou-frou. I'll meet you outside. Sure, I'll meet you outside. Given your track record, if I let you out of my sight, you'll probably just disappear into the wilderness, only to return in the middle of the night after burning down City Hall. Janie, lock up before you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. She is so cute. As you're ready to leave, Jane approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Melody, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. Oh, I forgot I had an accent for her. Oopsies. Oh, Melody, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You did right by those kids, though. What a blessing everyone got out of that situation, alright. You only come in once a week, right? What do you do with the rest of your time? Thanks, last night was a lot. You should get out of town. Oh my god. Sorry, Tabitha's so mean to you. Jesus Christ. She's right there. Okay, I'm gonna ask, what do you do with the rest of your time? Oh, odd jobs mostly. Weeding gardens, cleaning houses, watching kids, that sort of thing. My husband's the pastor. Oh, Jesus Christ. So a lot of my time spent at the church and doing things for the community. Poor Daniel. He's been going absolutely stir crazy since we moved here. What with nobody really attending sermons. Oh, jeez. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. With everything that's been going on lately, having a priest on speech devil seems handy. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. Not really religious. I'm not Christian. I'm not really religious. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. I'm not really religious. That's alright. My Daniel likes to talk with all sorts of people. He just wants to extend support to anyone who needs it. Feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door's always open. Thanks. Last night was a lot. You should get out of town. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? I'm going to stop the two of you right there. Oh, come on. Melody, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand around waiting while you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. Jesus, you need an anxiety pill. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then, be safe out there, you two. I literally did not have a sore throat until I started playing this game, and I'm so pissed. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than making conversation. Okay. Jesus, she was so quick. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? I feel like I should be solving a mystery right now. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. What are we doing? Picking up tea for Sybil. From Sybil. You drink tea? Oh neat, what kind of tea? Nods sagely. Oh neat, what kind of tea? Neat. The kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it is called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. Oh my god. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general door bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine. Okay. Keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Oh jeez. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? Tabitha pulls back, surprised by her question. What did I just say? Yeah, I'm happy, whatever. Burning daylight, come on already. Oh, okay. The buzz of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea floods your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Fresh pickles. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Melody, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Sounds like your daughter is pretty mad at you, Sybil. Can't I go with you? I like the tea room. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Me. And children all the time. I don't like them. Is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions to Tabitha to follow. I guess they went through there. Look at the crystals. Choco nuts. Ooh! Oh, kitty! That's the black tap. You sneaky, 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 sneak. I'm gonna try to listen in. Subtle. Shut up, Miles. I know it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but this was fairly short noticed. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion. Their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there... Yes, make sure this is all. Not inside. Outside then. Don't assume you know. I know what I am. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Hi! Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, he's so tall. Wait, you're Melody, aren't you? Who are you? My name is... Oh! My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, the policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I could have saved him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I'm sorry, Beau. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Oh, Beau. I thought he was going to be mad at me. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, and now he's gone. And as of this morning, so is she. Oh. So I suppose I'm not going to the fair. I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. Jesus. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? Is Big Betty one of your chickens? It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. You should let the police handle it. If they haven't found him yet, there's probably nothing left. Oh my god. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't. Big Betty is our prized pumpkin? What? It was a pumpkin. Jesus. She was a big lady too. I expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. What are you feeding your pumpkin? What kind of fertilizer are you using? I have a lot of questions. She could be she rolled off down a hill. And I can't be looking for her just yet. Just let me look for my fucking pumpkin. Sorry. I don't think you want to see him like that. It's really bad. I'm a farm boy. Blood don't bother me none. I just want to find my daddy, even if he's like one of them horror movie monsters. He's still my daddy, and he shouldn't be out in them woods where any animal can take a piece of him. You're right. I don't want to... I'm scared of telling him about this. He'll think I'm crazy. Seen anything strange in the farm the past couple of days? Not really, no. But I'm awful busy with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. I would want to tell him because the cops aren't really looking, so he should be looking. The northeast edge of town off the Trail. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Okay. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast, meet at the library after and figure out a plan. Then it buzzes again. Hey again, LOL, if you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Sliding into the DMs, are we? Oh my god. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Oh. Should I check in on Oscar? Because I do want to see how Rosalina is after what happened yesterday. I think I want to check in on Oscar. I want to see how Rosalina is. You into the library, bright with morning light, pixel stands. Oh, lucky the baby. Archie is back expectantly. Pet me, human. Oh my god, that's me as fuck. Honest, what in the fuck? These children are smiling. What is this picture? Cocking his head expectantly. Hello. Hi, Pixel. Arching his back as you pet his soft black fur. Is the babies. If you're looking for the big guy, he's in the back moving stuff. Also cute. You hear a sound. Heavy objects being shifted around deeper in the library. Let's follow the sound. You continue into the library. Hi, Oscar. Wow. You find Oscar in the midst of moving boxes out of the dusty back room. Its interior dark despite the bright light streaming through the tall library windows. Oh, good morning, Melody. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here so early. Oh my god, look at this little baby. I like how the fridge says fridge on it. How can I help you? I wanted to check in on you. I wanted to talk about your haunting. I wanted to try to get to know folks in town. I'd like to ask you some more questions. I want to check in on you. It's very thoughtful of you, Melody. I think I have handle on things right now. I'm just moving some things out of the back room here, where Rosalina and I have been staying. I'm pretty much in waiting mode until tonight, so I wouldn't mind some company while I work. Let's get straight to the ghost stuff. Where's Rosalina? She stayed over with Alexis last night. We talked about it and decided Alexis's basement is a better place for her until the ghost has been sorted out. It's probably good for her to spend time with a friend, someone who knows what she's been through. And the basement is really nice. There's a pull-out couch, fresh carpets, even a bathroom just for her. We'd been using the library bathroom. There isn't even a shower in there, just a sink and a toilet. God, that is so embarrassing to admit. I can't imagine how I must sound so scared of a ghost I didn't even want to go back to the house to shower, and expecting my teenage daughter to make do with an ancient sink and a library bathroom. But I think you'll understand soon enough, once the sun sets. How are you doing? Well enough, I suppose. Last night was eye-opening. It made me do a lot of self-reflection. Definitely stilled my resolve for dealing with this ghost so I can get Rosa settled back in the annex. She needs a real home. But beyond that, I'm just happy no one got hurt. I can't even think about what might have happened if you weren't down there. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Melody. It wasn't a problem, Oscar. Anyone else would have done the same. You gotta stop beating yourself up for this. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Oscar sighs. Wait, what? He just... Goodbye? Oh no. I didn't provide a safe environment for my child. The number one thing a dad should do, but that changes now. We're going to get rid of that ghost, no matter what it takes. Rosalina isn't spending one more night on a cot in this back room. I'm surprised you let Rosalina out of your sight. I think he trusts her. I think... have you talked to the other kids' parents? Of course, all except Zane's. He's a bit of a mystery to me. Just a cloud of pot smoke that floats in and out of the library every now and then. I don't even know his last name. Good kid, though. But I've talked to Alexis's folks for some time while the girls got settled in for their sleepover. It seems like last night was a wake-up call for the lot of us. We just assumed that living in a small town like this meant our kids were growing up in a little more sheltered than kids in the bigger city. That we didn't have to worry if they stayed out late or strayed far from home. I guess we know better now. Except Becca's parents. They just yelled at me. Aw. I'm surprised you let Rosalina out of your sight. I couldn't force her to sleep in the room that drove her away in the first place. True. What was I thinking making her sleep here? What about Rosalina's mom? To keep in touch with Rosalina's mom? If it's not rude to ask, where's Rosalina's mom? Where's Rosalina's mom? It's not rude, especially at a time like this. Oscar takes a moment before responding, carefully thinking over his words. She's not a part of Rosalina's life. Just wasn't ready for a kid, I think. She thought she was, but it didn't last. I can't really blame her. We were both too young. Neither of us was really ready for that kind of responsibility. But it's all ancient history now. We haven't spoken in years. Last I heard, she married a lawyer and moved into a big house up in Ohio somewhere. Oh my god, that's so sad. Tell me about your haunting. Ah, yes, the haunting. Oscar gets a distant look in his eye. God damn, the music scared the shit out of me. It started with the floor bleeding in Rosalina's room. Excuse me? And before you say anything, it wasn't rusty water and it wasn't wine. It was blood, AB negative actually. I couldn't believe it was happening, so I ordered a kit online to test the stuff. Then I started seeing the figure. I could never get a good look at it, but I knew when it was there. Ew. There was just a feeling I'd get, like someone was just about to stab me in the back, and I'd turn around and see a flash of someone leaving the room. Just enough that I knew there had been someone there. Just thinking about it makes me want to hide under the covers. Oscar pauses, lost in dark recollections. The clearest look I ever got was one night when I was coming back to the house after doing some reshelving. I saw it plain as day, standing in her doorway, silhouetted like there was a light shining behind it. I couldn't make out the face, obscured in shadow as it was. I thought I heard it say something, a name I couldn't quite make out. It sounded like a question, like it was asking if I was that person. Ugh! Then its head caved in. He's reliving that moment with vivid clarity. You can see the hairs on his arms standing on end as he pictures what it looked like in the doorway. That was the last night we stayed in that house. Is that Wayne? As soon as that thing disappeared, I got Rosalina out of there. We've been in the library ever since. How do you know it's a ghost? Could it be a gas leak? Have you considered moving out of the house, out of town? So we're dealing with a full body apparition. Got it. How do you know it's a ghost? I suppose I don't. But I'm an educated man. I like to consider myself rational. That is so true. And the normal rational explanations for what's going on in the annex, there aren't any. I thought I might be hallucinating, that there may be a gas leak, so I hired someone to come and check out the pipes. Okay. Nothing, clean as a whistle. I tested the blood seeping out of Rosalina's floor. It's blood. No two ways about it. And it's not a one-time spill either. I scrub it clean every day just for there to be fresh stain the following night. So is it a ghost? Who knows? But whatever it is, it's defied my every attempt to identify it. If that isn't a ghost, then what is it? Have you considered moving? Out of the house, out of town, maybe out of the state? There's just not enough money to move anywhere. I have student loans to pay off and a kid to raise. It's not like we have a lot of disposable income. We get a good deal on this place, much better than the markup the Scarlets charge non-minors for their housing. No offense to your family, but your cousin owns most of the houses in Scarlet Hollow, so our options are pretty limited. It's either buy a dilapidated homestead out in the farms, get fleeced by your cousin, or spend money we don't have to move someplace new, which also comes with a bonus of separating Rosalina from all her friends, all over a ghost we aren't even sure is real. So we come to the fourth option. Get rid of whatever is haunting the annex and keep saving for Rosalina's college fund until she's able to leave this place for good. Did you grow up here? If you went to college, how did you wind up here? Did you grow up here? I did! I was raised by two loving parents just a few doors down. May they rest in peace. They came here to work in the mines before I was born. I went off to college planning to never come back, but it didn't take long for me to find my way back here, this time with a granddaughter they could dote on. They loved Rosa even more than they loved me, I think. But it's just us now, our little family of two. These are both the same question, basically. How did you... You should have stayed gone. That was a plan, but this country did a big education push. This county... I was still getting my master's. Library jobs are more difficult to find than you'd think, and this one basically fell into my lap. The county subsidized rent, we got a whole house to ourselves, and until a few years ago, Rosalina's grandparents were here to help take care of her. It seemed perfect, and for a little while it was. But I suppose nothing lasts forever. Okay, so we're dealing with a full-body apparition. Got it. Oh good, it sounds like you know what you're doing. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Almost forgot it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in a half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing a Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. You can hear a faint sound of other people in the library, somewhere back towards the entrance. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. With everything that happened last night, it just slipped my mind. They're probably going to start setting up soon, and I'm barely decent. It's alright to loosen up a little. I don't think it really matters what you wear. It's a little unprofessional. Yeah, you look pretty and decent. Put something on. It's alright to loosen up a little. You're right. But I don't feel loose. I feel like a tightly coiled spring. I think people will be able to sense that. I'll just make myself scarce. It's not like I have much interest in seeing the mayor today. Maybe Rosalina and Alexis will swing by. I know they both love the mayor. Gotta meet the mayor and tell him there's a curse on town. Why is everyone so jazzed about meeting the mayor? He's a dog! People think he's cute, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't agree. But if you want to know my opinion, these little meet and greets are all about publicity, not meeting the public. It improves the image of the town in social media posts, that sort of thing. Every now and then, it'll blow up online and folks will come visit Scarlet Hollow to catch a glimpse of the mayor. I suppose it doesn't hurt to have a little through traffic. I don't want to seem cynical or anything, but it does feel rather calculated. You go ahead. I'll check in with Rosalina and meet up with y'all later. It's time to meet the mayor. Head back to the lobby. I'm looking respectfully. You leave Oscar to his work and make your way back to the lobby. It's busier than you've seen it. A small crowd has formed the corner of the main foyer. Hi! Yes, you're here. She's got to stop. Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Melody to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it, trust us. Her shirt is so cute. All right, shall we? I genuinely can't. He's a dog. Have they only ever had dogs as mayors? I have so many questions. From his little sash and fancy top hat. Can I please move to Scarlet Hollow? I think I deserve it. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh my God, the jealousy. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. Good morning. Oh my God, I forgot I can talk to dogs. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw to shake your hand. You motherfucker. Hey, aren't you Deputy Franklin? Shake his paw. It's lovely. Gretchen says you're a lowlife. Oh my God, he's a dog. I knew he'd be a dog. Something very serious. Okay, it's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You take his little paw. You take his little paw in your hand, but the burly security detail stops you. No shaking, no paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. Aren't you Deputy Franklin? Not when I'm off duty. Security goon. The mayor scoffs. Off duty, the services you render for me are more important than your police work. This dog is sassy as fuck. You still haven't found Duke's body. What are you even doing here? Ooh, I kind of feel bad about that. Like I said, I'm off duty, and I don't make a habit of discussing official police business with out-of-towners. And especially not with suspicious out-of-towners. Are you serious? Now, let's hear this stranger out. Tourism is part of this town's lifeblood, after all. Hey, Melody, Melody hasn't done anything wrong. I was there. Yeah, lay off her. This discussion is over, both of you. Now meet the mayor like a good citizen and move along. Mr. Mayor, there's something very serious going on in town. We need your help. Murmurs stir in the crowd behind you as you relay the danger to the mayor. Of course, the pet disappearances. I've been made aware of the situation. What do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn, the tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the lifeblood of this town, not with the mind faltering the way it is. Holy shit, this dog is a better mayor than probably actual human mayors. What the fuck? There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disaster coming out of Scarlet Hollow, do you understand? You care about tourists? Wait, how do you know what's going on? So you know there are monsters laying eggs in local animals and you're going to just let it happen? Imagine I say that. You're very well spoken. I see why you've gotten elected. I'm going to say that. You're very well spoken. I see how you got elected. The crowd behind you intensifies as you continue your conversation with the mayor. It's not just fancy words that'll get you elected, human. It's hard work, dedication, and that unspoken charisma that carries a true leader to victory. Scraps and Daisy put up a good fight, but I just had something they lacked. The humans knew it, the dogs knew it, well, most of the dogs. There's still a few hearts I never won. His gaze falls briefly upon Gretchen, who huffily turns away. I've heard just about enough from you, Jimmy. Look at You putting on a show in front of your adoring fans while the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it all up for you. When are you finally going to do something meaningful for the hairier citizens of Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need. Scraps! Never would have let those things prowl the woods for so long. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice, and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair of me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs! Stella, your dog is yelling at the mayor. I'm dead. Wow, Gretchen is barking a lot. I think she doesn't like the mayor. Stella, your dog is yelling at the mayor. Scraps would have been out in those woods at the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creature who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is, posing for the little rectangles, posing for the little rectangles. I just can't. I'm gonna start calling pictures little rectangles. Yet here he is, posing for the little rectangles like nothing is wrong in this town. Jesus, she needs an inhaler. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get to Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to dispose of this riffraff. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. Should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at Jimmy. Ingrate, ne'er-do-well, you dog! Kanika is quick to follow. Okay, bye, Mr. Mayor. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. It's Daniel, hi! Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it your Melody? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt it. I doubt Pearline's in a better place. It sounded like she was awful. Don't talk to me. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. Janie mentioned you this morning. Oh, look at his little smile. That woman is the light of my life. Oh my god, shut up. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. I don't know. Do you know anything about ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I've heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Perlan, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No, Oscar's place is haunted. I think we need an exorcism. Dang, I thought you might have some good ghost stories. Ew, no, I mean real ghost stuff, scary stuff. No, Oscar's place is haunted. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits lingering neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever he saw. There's blood seeping out of his floor. Real blood. He tested it and everything. That's unusual. I sure hope it's not a what? Pastor tenses a lump forming in his throat. A demon. Please keep me posted on any developments. Perhaps my skill will be needed. I'll make sure to do some reading on demonology tonight. I'll let you know if I find anything about bleeding floors. What do we do if it's a demon? Run away, probably? And of course, don't talk to it. They'll say anything to convince you to hand over your immortal soul. They'll probably be really nice at first, but it's all a ploy until they get what they want, and before you know it, you're burning for all eternity. Jesus Christ. So be careful, Melody. And tell Mr. Gutierrez to be careful as well, if it's not already too late for him. Pastor Daniel, you're kind of sketching me out, sir. In fact, here's my card. Thank you. Call me if you need me. I don't believe in the afterlife. You mentioned Pearland is a better place. There, I'm gonna say it. I doubt it's a better place. Sounds like she was awful. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. Okay, first of all, most people are good deep down inside. Shut up. That is not true at all. I love being able to talk to animals, but I think you have to be like, it's like Eliza Thornberry. Like, every time she was like, oh yeah, I'm talking to animals right now, it's like everybody's like, what the fuck? You can't just say things like, the mayor is a huckster and a fraud. The bastard cares more about terrorism than more about I am so tired right now. Terrorist dog mayor. I should go. It's nice meeting you though. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking pass out. Of course, if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely. Love you. I'll keep it open because you never know. We might need him to like save us from a demon later. I don't know. Really? Oh, that's great. Oh, he never gets that. Everybody's just like, leave. Sorry, just oh, can I hug you? I feel bad. I just don't usually get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you, and you have a blessed day, Melody. If he is the person that's doing all this shit in town, the pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do but catch up with your companions. Go after them. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper in the library. Oh my god, there's like a little, like, that's cute. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun's up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. Okay, I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out once the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in there until that spirit is at full power. She's a little insane, and I love her deeply. I want to be sure to get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not gonna waste it just because I'm impatient. Me. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. We could always call the pastor if things get sticky. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. We have the power of friendship on our side. Why does that sound like a movie quote? I kind of want to say we have the power of friendship on our side, just to be a little shit. Heck yeah, we do. If anime has taught me anything, it's that the power of friendship is unstoppable. That is a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will at least be glad to know you all did your best to help her. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Melody. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. So about the mayor. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha to go ghost hunting? Absolutely no. Invite Tabitha to go ghost no. Should we invite Avery? Oh yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure they'd love to get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping out of our own shadows. Cool. I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. So about the mayor. He's corrupt. The dog cares more about the tourist money than protecting the town. I like the cut of his jib. It's good to see someone willing to keep things orderly during a time of crisis. I'm not sure we can count on his support. You should vote for Scraps next election. That's who Gretchen supports. Wait, how do you know about Scraps? Can you actually talk to animals? I've always liked Scraps. Gretchen's got good taste. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It's only a matter of time before he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. Oh, Jesus. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. The internet. Everyone should be nicer to him. Y'all are right, his vibes were bad. Keep trying to make me go to church. That's all I really have to say, really. I met him. He's been met. I have no opinions on the man. I met him. He's been met. He has been met. Wow, really? I've always thought he makes a memorable skin-crawling first impression. Yeah, he is the... Oh, okay. I'm glad I got kind of a... I'm glad I asked because now I have a vibe to go off of. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. As far as I'm concerned, he's a ghoul. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just a little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. Oh no. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Alright, shall we head out? I'm like ignoring Tabitha like so much, dude. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as... I'm yawning again. I'm fine. As the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey! Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages! You must be Melody, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Melody updates. My goodness gracious. Oh my god. My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend. Oh. Uh-oh. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. The gall! The gumption! This is a violation of my rights. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Okay, needs to take a pill. Just chill. Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards the van. You keep her safe away from that monster, Melody, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. I'm trying so hard to read this fast, so like Gretchen's like, but I'm struggling. Well, what about you, Melody? Are you coming in? Gretchen called you a monster. I'm not going to say that. I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? I'll wait for Stella and Kanika. I kind of feel like the longer I go without answering, it's just getting more and more awkward and I'm really uncomfortable and I don't know what to do. I'll wait for Stella and Kanika. Fine. A quiet sets in as you wait for Stella and Kanika to come back from the van. Okay, we're back. Great. Let's get this over with. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wander into a real estate showing. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left, I did that again, are the dinner rolls that shouldn't take so long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. Yes, she did. Look at that. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine, as long as you stay out of my kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Not gonna lie, this is creepy as fuck. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all of his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Like, this is terrifying. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Let's talk about his art first. Your art. It's grotesque. I'm sure there sure is a lot of it. It's so emo. It's grotesque. It's grotesque. It's well done though. This is so weird. It's grotesque. Thank you. I'm not sure if you meant that as a compliment, but I'm not sure what to call them urges that go into these aren't exactly peaceful or joyous, so I feel like grotesque is sort of the intent behind them. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying. No way, it's rad, and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online, you know. I think I'm okay sticking to sparsely populated late night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella, having to exist in front of all those people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during ghoul hours, when am I going to be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings, then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. That's sad. You three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K through 12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. Aw. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Aw. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I would name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it though. That's a big question. Let's do a little bit of, it's quite a movie collection you got there. Any recs? Let me think. Have you heard of Shinochi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. Take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Melody. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. I do want to ask what he's sick with. Sorry, Reese. Melody is pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness, Reese. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches. There are worms crawling beneath it. Jesus. I could leave for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day, I'll wind up in a pine box. Just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese. I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. True! We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. We'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we got. So what's your diagnosis? Surely there must be something the doctors can do. Even if it's just helping you deal with the symptoms. The doc upstairs consulted with a lot of specialists. I've tried a ton of medications. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they always come with their own fun side effects. Ah, true. It wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting and a persistent itch that I can't scratch. It's manageable. As long as I can still paint, I don't care. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. Reese pulls, oh my god, on the skin of his arm and stretches unnaturally. Ew! Hyperelasticity, kind of cool, right? No, actually that's disgusting. I feel bad. Does that not hurt? Nope, feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. Has Stella told you about everything that happened the past couple of days? Oh, she's told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. Futility. The walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't sneak out one of those nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Oh my god. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Pal's in his room. Oh my god. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I am gonna make a guess, I kind of feel like. Gonna make a guess here. I don't know for sure, but it's almost like whatever he's got going on, I feel like they're drawn to him. He's not intentionally doing it, but like whatever he's got going on is like bringing them to him. I don't know, it feels like he has a larger role to play. I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Okay, that mindset is definitely telling me that like he likes their company. He doesn't think they're gross. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know that guy who's been following Melody around, being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he's got going. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if she thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. Your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit on edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I get that. Oh my god, my cat. I guess Kanika has a point though. She's a little controlling. I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. She's kind of hot. Excuse me? She is a little controlling. Did you know she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. I'm not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body is pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could lead to a lot of misery for me. So she has to regulate my food. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. I feel bad, but I feel like there's something going on with him. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. Yes, ma'am. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. My hands are clean. Lie, I'm allergic to soap and can't wash my hands. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Joe and Taze, let's please. Hello. People. You make your way towards the sink, but stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a hospital waiting room. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Oh! That is so creepy. Ew! Open it. Is you? Okay, the door. Ooh. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand. Your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Oh my god, did she slap me? Well, there's something compelling about this door. I need to see what's behind this door. I'm looking for the bathroom? Nothing? I need to see what's behind this door. No, you don't. You need to wash your hands, eat dinner, and then get out of my house. Jesus, okay, ma'am. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind this door. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. That scared me. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, clinging up under her watchful eyes. And my cat is wildin', ma'am. And allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Damn it. Ooh, she is pissed. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. Suddenly? His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. Stella is just so happy and positive all the time. She's like trying to be talkative. Kanika's just like, I'm about to be fucking murdered. Don't eat the spaghetti. Don't eat it. She poisoned it. We gonna die. Oh God. Dr. Kelly sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is this pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Jesus Christ. Okay, lie. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, no thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Why is she like this? This is how you get murdered. That's one easy way to get kicked out of the house. Let's just ask about Reese. Okay. Does no one in this town have two parents? Damn, that's another thing. Why? Reese is he is a real talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Oh my God, he calls his mom Doc. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? No. Oh my God. You need a glass of wine. Why do we not have any drinks? Why isn't she letting us have water? I'm concerned. I'm dehydrated. Why? Okay. I'm his doctor and his mother. You hear my snaps? So you're not his mother first? You are someone who met him for the first time less than half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do, so still kind of shitty. But I don't think having people over has been as rough on my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that? Reese can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even come ghost hunting with. Ow! Jeez, Kanika, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just say that next time instead of kicking me. Your roots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for a good reason. Tell me how great you feel in an hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. Regretting every minute of hanging out with his friends? As if I would regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens. It was worth it. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly nervously glanced toward her son before flitting back to a position of annoyance. Nervously glanced toward her son. You can't help but feel like what you saw went beyond compassionate worry to be genuine fear. Small talk? The food's really good. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. Why don't you want me poking around the clinic? Who are they like as kids? Noisy and messy like all kids. There's only a wistful look in her eye, like she's glimpsing back to a brighter time in her life. Kanika softens too, her shoulders lowering from their defensive place by her ears. And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. The glimmer of joy at the corner of her eyes fades, her glower returns in its place. So like I said, noisy and messy. But I think she misses when things were better, and I think she's afraid. Is she afraid of her son? Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh God, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Don't you think that Doc could Frankenstein it back to Didn't you think Doc could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about the squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. Why didn't you want me poking around the clinic? You seemed awfully guarded about me checking out that door. Because it's closed. Doctors don't usually let people wander around their clinics. Of course, Dr. Kelly, we would never. I'm sure Melody is just joking, right, Melody? You know, I can't say I ever felt drawn to that place before, but the secrecy is starting to make it feel awfully compelling. Stella, don't you think of getting any ideas for Melody? No one is playing hide and seek in my private offices. Not today, not ever. Oh, I 100% am sneaking in there. Melody, she doesn't need any more bad influences. Yeah, but what if it's haunted? This place was built out of an old Civil War hospital, right? It was a TB clinic, too. Double haunted. I can't believe I never went ghost hunting here. Are you sure you don't want us to check it out? We'll have a whole bunch of extra experience after tonight. It's not haunted. Now drop it. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. They're afraid of doctors? No wonder everyone but that old Edwarine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to doctor visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch those things early. Thank you for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over, hungry teenagers, eating me out of house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. The danger. Weird hairless creatures, that's weird. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? Have you seen any sick animals lately? Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? Do you know Sam Wayne? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any minors who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mind, why don't you just have Melody ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing. Jesus Christ, you know what? You have a point. Do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne? Takes a moment to think. No, it doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Melody around. Super mysterious guy. We have a reason to believe he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help, so please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. Please contact you about Duke's body. Last I heard, they still haven't found it. Body? I was under the impression he just went missing. No, Duke, he definitely died. I saw the footage. And I saw it for myself in person. So did Melody. He's not missing. How the hell did that happen? Stella said it was those things in the woods, the ditchlings. They made him misfire. Ditchlings? Oh, I see. This was for one of your videos, huh? Reese, you should know better than to lend any credence to Stella's little cryptozoology stories. I don't doubt that something happened to him, but I'm sure there was no little ghouls involved. I've seen them, Mom. Inside my windows at night, they're real. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid. I might be sick, but I'm still capable of reason, okay? Are you sure they aren't just raccoons or... Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. Have you seen any sick animals lately? I'm a doctor, not a vet. I knew that was going to be the answer. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. That's gross. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings? Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, in Stella's footage, it looked like there was something pupating? Blech. That word made me want to throw up. Okay, I'm not even finishing that. I'm done. You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. She's not going to answer that. I'm not saying this, no matter how funny it would be. She's not poisoning him. Store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week, while Melody is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sakes. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have my friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, retching in pain, wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silences Dr. Kelly's eyes narrow on her son. Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his mother and his doctor. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. Don't think I don't know something is up here. Don't think we don't know something is up here. We have stuff to do anyway. He seemed fine before dinner. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Don't think I don't know something is up here. I don't care what you think. I just want you out so I can take care of my son. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of the lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It's like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Do either of you get the impression Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? There's something seriously wrong with that dynamic. I didn't even get to finish my food. Dr. Kelly is hugging somebody. What a lovely dinner. Did either of you get the impression Dr. Reed is afraid? Dr. Kelly. Dr. Reed? Who the fuck is Dr. Reed? I could have sworn I saw genuine fear in her eyes for a second there. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. She has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go through. If anyone is afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. She's a little bit gullible. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. What if the ghost isn't a person, but a specter of a mayor past? Oscar's house is right next to Town Hall. Do your powers extend to the undead? Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush catch your eye. You can't help but feel you're passing near the ditchlings grow bolder. Oh my god, is that a ditchling? You little shits. I hate you. Enter the library. Just as the exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Oh God. Hey Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, can't yell in a library, it's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. Just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everyone in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candle for rituals. And you've got your specter sniffing patriot at your side too. This nose can sniff out any ne'er-do-well we might find, whether spirit or scoundrel. I want a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Did you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. What the fuck? Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things get spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. My God, he scared me. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you could make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two. Glad there'll be someone else with a level head in there tonight. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all that stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Kanika is shook. She's like, oh my God, he knows all this. Or they know all this. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know, Kanika, I'm as level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing after 100 years while y'all were there. I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. I had a bad feeling about this. There were ditchlings in the bush outside. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. True! I will say there were, Are those the monsters you saw in the woods? Just once I'd like to see some of this myself. Trust me, you don't. If Sybil's right, we're only going to see more of them as time goes on. We can't let them get in the way of things. I don't know what we saw. Same here. It was so dark and cramped in there. I can't be sure anything I heard or saw wasn't just part of a long, drawn-out panic attack. True. Good thing I got audio of the knocking. Real proof that we had paranormal encounter. Or proof that rocks were shifting around us, preceding a cave-in. One of those things is just slightly more likely than the other. But that's what's so great about this stuff. It's fun to be terrified, you know? Oh, hi Zane. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without saying, no way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own morality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. I'm gonna enjoy doing that fucking voice. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. My oh my. This certainly is a lot of humans for one little old ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and that whatever foul creatures lurk in the shadows choose to prey on someone else. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Hey, human! Kick ghost ass, okay? I'm Miss Special Tree. I love you. Special Tree. Is it like your cat tower? Your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction. That was what that little hallway. Now I get it. Very cool, very cool. Oh my god, this is so cool. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! Oh, Rosalina! You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexis's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost. Or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again. If you knew it was there. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adults-only event. I think this is best left to the adults. Let her come with us. It's her house, too. I mean, Zane is coming. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. It's best to give this pup a chance to face her obstacles head on. Take from an old soul like me. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. How long has that cup of tea been sitting out? It is a special tree. It's his little cat tower. Cute. Oh, I'm dead. Stop it. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Aside from the painting on the floor, this living room feels too normal, too human, to be haunted. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. Wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh dear. Could someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is it just me or does it feel suddenly colder? It sure did. I definitely feel that. Same, I've got chills. They're multiplying. Temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. He literally just, what? Is that it? This is very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I feel a presence. Come on, ghost, let's see some real action. I'm scared. Let's just leave. Alright, gang, I think we'll cover more ground when we split up. Absolutely, but I want to ask this first. Ghost mostly, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before he moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Yes, queen. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Maybe it's just shy. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Why is Kanika mad? No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Yeah, that's definitely a no-go. If we discover a ghost here, I want all of us to discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, and a bunch of salt in some jars for ectoplasm. And if worst comes to worst, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence. Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take a chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. He has got a point. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh my god! That feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something in this house. Something is in this house. Though, whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Do you mean this massive blood stain? It stinks to high heaven. Wait, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good. That is a good idea. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. You tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope. I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of the carpet every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. It could be a good idea. This could be a sign of structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Plus, there might be something written under there, in blood. Only one way to be sure. Tugging at the corners of the carpet. Oh my god, there she goes. Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise, after all. Look at her trying to help. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained a reddish brown. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. What if this isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch. Nope, nope, nope. Dip, dip, dip. Didn't want us going down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement, or crawl space, or whatever is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's simple as that. But it's human blood. He tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong. It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, we need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. That is so sad. She's going to be traumatized, 100%. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we explored every nook and cranny. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I would crawl into another dangerous crevice. That's what he said. I'm going for it! You come to an Oscar's living room. There's no picture. What's going on? You can't tell what time it is and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Hello, is anybody here? There's no reply. Whatever just happened was weird, but your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. You head further into the house. What in the holy fuck? Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet and the scent of flowers drift on the breeze. Oh my god. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Bark, bark, wolf, bark. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Did you say Eddie? Oh. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edward now. Edwardine? You don't look good right now. Oh my god. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. You absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Play along. I'm not scared of Father. A flash of pain in Stella's eyes. She's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. Arf, arf. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to the Western Front. And now, I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Now you still love me? You should just get out of town while you can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Let her go, please. She's gone along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. Follow her. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door, standing solitary in the middle of the garden, appears before you. You walk up to the door and open it. Jesus. Oh my god. Bell's ring is... I can't read that word. Rages outside. Oh my god. The door in the front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Oh my god. Oh. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Oh my god. Maybe we should run him out on the rail too, make an example of the whole family. How many times am I going to get jump scared? Okay, I'll pack real good. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully, just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. The collapse, Junior leaving, Charlie returning. It's all starting to come together. They're the same person. Hold on, I'm still trying to I'm piecing this together myself. You're talking about the collapse, aren't you? The one from hundreds of years ago? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna keep getting in those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Driven out of your home like this. Mommy, I'm scared. Make the bad man go away. Trust me, boy, the choppers ain't coming here tonight. And that makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too instead of lazing around this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Am I supposed to be you? Am I supposed to be you? It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens to a beckoning white void. Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. Oh my god. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? Oh my god. And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. Talk. Nope. Hey man, what's up? How did you get down here? I followed you in. I'm never very far behind. As he approaches, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of saccharine and a stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? Run into the black... Oh! Oh! The black void is back up to the house, but the white void might have more answers. I want to know more. Into the white void. You're outside. Oh, there's a shadow again. And it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. This is so fucking impressive. Oh my god. The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively. They're called... Sorry, this like shifted and it scared the fuck out of me. The insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tiny. Everything feels wrapped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Kanika! You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Oh god. Dang, how'd you know? Listen to the figure. The figure continue. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family. And what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would have been if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Are you mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Are you mad? Didn't work out? I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you. But it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Enoch is one of my ancestors. Listen to the figure. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. What's that about misfortune and stepping foot outside the holler? Is the town cursed? Bonds requiring a map. Sounds like a quest. Thank you, I shall do as you say. That's where you find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Did he like approach a witch? And then she's gone. It's trying to get rid of me. It'll have to try harder. What's doing this? Why are you following me? So are you and Tabitha, huh? That was a thing? Am I dead? Why are you following me? Claire, you need protecting. I'm just looking out for you. What's doing this? A resident, a ghost, whatever it is you call it, the leftovers of a human existence, festering and forgotten, feeding on the energy of more powerful beings to do this. Pathetic. What the hell is going on in this town? I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough. I'd rather you find out on your own first. That's the only way you can really know who to trust. Then I can finally tell you more. There's so much to discuss when that time comes. What are you? I'm a friend. Continue forward. Uncanny underbrush. Oscar, oh my god. Oh, the hands. That's unsettling as fuck. Ooh. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. A figure. Why does that scare me every time? A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, say it now. Ew. As Zane is— I hate the sounds, that's actually so disturbing. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in the center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. It's excruciating. You must be Charles Shaw. Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake, Enoch, went behind my back. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still, they destroyed our legacy. Boy, both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. I hate the moaning, is fucking me up. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find the proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Didn't really pan out. If the Scarlets were exposed to the collapsed Tabitha, I probably wouldn't be around. Is that why you're getting close with Edward in the garden? I don't know, maybe you are a murderer. It seems like you killed yourself. Alright, Dad, I won't let you down. Damn it, boy. I may not have till morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back. And at the very least, that Enoch bastard, what for? I promise. No? I promise. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking a rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important. But what does any of it matter? Oh my god! I thought he was like somewhere down. You better stop right now. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Are my friends dead? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. Are my friends dead? They're alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way. Oh my god. Let's move on. Let's. Leave through the hole Oscar left. Crawl through. Ugh, you are terrifying. I don't like you. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of prison loom over both all of it and all of you. Avery! Climbing up the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy, you should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Are the bars you're behind metaphorical, or are they real? Play along. I'd like to see the old man try. Strange a new friend. Or are they real? No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. I too hate the Scarlets, except for lovely Edwardine. Please do tell me more of their secrets and lies. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Wait, what? Wait. It seems you're a little trispore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Wait, I'm going to be a daddy? Oh my god. You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. Oh, that is so unsettling. Somebody's gonna pop up, I know. The world around you swirls, and you find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. Something like this in the estate. Does Tabitha know about it? Oh my god, this is! Do you want me to let you out? I'm not messing with those locks. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. I wish I could. Why? Why should I leave? You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die, but if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear that beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? Kissing Charlie doesn't do that. I'd kill to go to the beach right now. Why should I trust you? You've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. For you soon, Stella. There can't be much more of these memories. Are witches real? Eddie, what the hell is going on here? Eddie, I'm so happy to see you. I'll listen to whoever I dang well please. Eddie, what the hell is going on here? How does it know that? Oh. Interesting interpretation. Were you there for this conversation? The wording is a little off, but conveyed the meat of things well enough. I get the feeling we're nearly at the end of this little maze. Stay close. Wayne disappears into the dark corridor. You follow close behind. Oh my god. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room at the same time. The two of you find yourselves huddled under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Yep, yep, yep. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Not more puppets. This was extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice? Ew. It's a gift. Take it. Okay, you've got a point. No puppet for you then. It's a gift. Take it. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. Ew. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. Oh, they're like, okay. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make some real money if you put on a show for people. I'm moving so weirdly while they've been possessed, right? He's got a thing with the puppets. Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Again with the beach. Tell them everything I know. Remain silent. Thank you, Charlie. Always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get another word. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn toward it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. Oh my god. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. The map. Oh my god. That means there's hope. Eddie. We can be happy. Oh my god. Eddie? What the fuck? Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? You gotta let this go, man. Get over it. Fuck. I'm gonna let it continue. You must answer for your crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Till you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. Oh no. To pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. Sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave. What happens if I refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. Let it continue. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. A smell hits you, a now familiar wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. As it seems, we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Melody. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. How about my friends? What happens to them if I just leave? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. Or will they live? The ghost stays. Don't give years of your life for something so insignificant. But I can't just leave the ghost here. You can. This seems a little bit like a demon. I'm not... I think I'm gonna leave. I'm trusting you. Better make this count. I'm scared. You better make this count. You don't need my help. Close your eyes. Feel for the stairs. You fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hands and grasping the air until your palm finds wood. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good. You've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns as you place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assumed must be Rosaline's bedroom. Open your eyes. You feel a hand on your back. You shudder, knowing what it's attached to. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. You continue. You feel the door frame under your palm, then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world is swimming back into focus. Oh. Good. The main doors are just ahead. You feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the door flies open. Outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. He's seeing you. He leaves before you can say anything in response. Thank God you made it out, Melody. I went to get my mom, then I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us. I figured if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. I see someone beat me to the punch. Sounds like you've had quite the evening. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm so sorry to have brought you all into that house. Should have left the place to rot. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I didn't trust that ghost to uphold the end of the deal. I used all of you as puppets to try and get to us. Who's to say if it actually would have went away? I guess that's fair. It wasn't exactly gentle with any of us. Still, I don't know how I feel about there being this big dangerous space in town that we're just leaving there. You never even set foot in this town before this week. You barely count as a Scarlet in my books, and you shouldn't be paying supernatural debts that obviously belong to Tabitha. It's just a house, and we don't even own it. I'm not going to ask anyone to sacrifice years of their life for a chance of getting a rental back for the government. True. I don't think the spirit was lying, but it's much stronger now than it was when you made your choice. If you went back in there, I can only imagine its demands of you would be that much deeper. There's no walking this back. I'm really sorry we couldn't get rid of your ghost, Oscar. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I could have lived with the guilt if you had made that choice. That is true. Are you sure you can't take up Alexis's offer? Oscar sighs. You're right. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own morality. I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. See ya, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's gotta be over the moon right now. Actually, wait, where is Stella? She's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. I'm gonna go talk to Stella. I'm going to check in with her. I've never seen anything like what we saw tonight. Absolutely dreadful, and I don't think my dear Stella is having an easy time with it. Oh, hey, Melody. Oh my god, I just double-clicked my... There was another one of those carvings in there. I'm so sorry, Melody. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Oh. I double-clicked. I didn't mean to. She didn't seem okay. Stella. She's a strong girl. She's had to grapple with a lot of turmoil in her life. She can handle an evening like this. All of you should be taking after Stella right now, to be honest. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs to rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. She's sick? God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library. There was another carving in there. I spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. I'm really sorry. What do we do about the library? Were all of you conscious that whole time? What was it like being puppeted? Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? Who you were supposed to be? No idea. The words just came out. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. Yeah, she was the witch. I was just cold. I spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. Yeah, I noticed. We could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you? He seemed to know something about whoever Avery was playing. Part of the reason I left the ghost behind, he really didn't want me to make that deal. But it was pretty scary, no. He really didn't want me to make the deal with it. It's like he has some sort of obsession with you, isn't it? We don't need to trouble Melody for the details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear, and he won't make trouble. Were you all conscious that whole time? They all glanced at each other. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I love them. They're like, it was terrifying, but kind of fun too, because oh my gosh, what an experience. I'm pretty sure we remember everything. At least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, he's been following Melody around. What did he say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble Melody about him. Just stay away, all of you. What do we do about the library? We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? The mines were boarded up. That just made us want to go down there even more. We can't just tell them it's mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, that'll just make them want to investigate for themselves. Maybe we just say there's a gas leak. Sybil, is there any chance this goes away on its own? I'm not really an authority in these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We board it up. We say there was a gas leak. And just hope no one gets curious, I guess. It's the best we can do for now. There was another carving in there. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but 2 of them back-to-back nights. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? This is news to me too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. We have plenty of time for that tomorrow. I'm starting to get a little sus of her. I'm sorry. It's okay. Worse things have happened to people and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. I know you did everything you could for us, Melody. It probably was smart not to trust that ghost anyway. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help out too. This is a good town full of good people, Melody. We won't let this ruin Oscar. Guess I should probably head back. We should probably get going too. It's starting to get chilly out and I don't want to keep Alexis's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea. And I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger. Let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Melody. I want to talk about stuff. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. If I manage to get out of bed, then yeah, I'm stuck, Your Honor. I don't know. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. I'll be back in a moment to walk you home, dear. I just need to put the tea on and give your cousin a quick call. Catches up with her daughter. My whole body hurts. Mom, what was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. You'll be alright. Let me give you some special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better. But I gotta admit, the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Guess it's just the 2 of us now. What do you remember? Do you regret coming along with us tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, and we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together. And hey, I got genuinely possessed back there. How many people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles and grabs at his ribs, wincing. Yeah, I guess I do. Huh? Woo! Shared trauma! Woo! I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling. And knowing we went through all that together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Still, I feel awful for Oscar and Rosalina, and I feel for myself. I'll see if there's something Auntie Winnie can do for them to help out. At the very least, I can help them spruce things up with some plants once they find a place to settle in. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift in the morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in the front of the library empty. Sybil returns not long after Avery leaves. It's time to go back to the estate. Your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear about what happened tonight, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could, shall we? Yes, please come with me, and you two better tell me some stuff. Oh look, here's some ditchling friends to follow us around. You once again find yourself on a long trek back up to the estate. The night feels cold, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. These old bones need a moment to rest. There's ditchlings everywhere. There are, and I'm afraid that they still would be this numerous even if you had managed to exorcise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot in this place, rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Are you a witch? Charles Jr. It feels like I'm only scratching the surface of this thing. What has my family done? Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of the most powerful coal mines in Appalachia. Those sort of things don't come without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. Oh, God. Circle of arms and chains, both of them gave me visions. Was there now? That's quite an interesting development. Perhaps we can discuss these visions over tea tomorrow, see if we can piece things together. You just believe me? I want to talk about this now. Be patient, Melody. It takes time for the mind to process these things. It'll be far more productive to have this chat after you've had a chance to get some rest. That's enough rest for me. Let's carry on for a bit. But the woods are getting closer to the estate. One last rest and we'll get you home. What is Wayne? It's like I said, he's just a man. No, he's not. The smile briefly fades from her face. It's not exactly polite to share people's medical history. I may not have taken a Hippocratic oath, but I still respect the privacy of others. Are you a witch? Surprised by your question. No, dear, though some might call me one. Just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. Yeah, that was a silly question. Sorry, look up to tonight and know magic is real. Do you do magic or not? What is magic anyways? I just know some trade secrets passed along the family line. But it's no difference than the child of a mechanic knowing what to do with an engine, or the child of a carpenter knowing how to build a makeshift chair. Wayne didn't want me to make the deal with the ghost. Of course he didn't. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice that was laid upon the table tonight. If you'd gone through with that deal, it would have been an affront to everything he is. So you do know what he is. Why can't I just go home, like my real home? This is your real home. It's hard to have the sensitivity to feel these things, but on some level, it called you back here. Nobody really leaves the holler, at least not forever. Call it a quirk of the town. No. Oh my, you look absolutely horrified. I was just pulling your leg, dear. People leave the town all the time. We just haven't been blessed with the most frequent public transportation. Thank you for patiently waiting with an old woman, Melody. I feel spry as a spring chicken. Drive through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow once you've had some time to rest. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly, bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Melody. You've earned it. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. Let's go in. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing the foyer. She's been waiting for you. I see you finally decided to drag your sorry ass back here. I don't even know what to say. I told you so many times to stay out of trouble, to keep me posted about where you are, to come home in a timely manner. What's the point of saying it all again? Clearly, you just don't care about your actions, how your actions affect me. And I don't know how to make you care. I need to talk to you about some stuff. We need to talk. Now's really not the time. Oscar's house was haunted by the ghost of Charles Shaw Jr., who was murdered by Edwardine Scarlet. It wanted years of my life in exchange for leaving, but I wasn't about to give it what it wanted. Spent a lot of time with Wayne tonight. I get what I wanted. Was there a gas leak in the library or something? Did you realize how ridiculous you sounded right now? There were 6 other people there, and they all got possessed. Then corroborate everything I'm telling you. This whole song and dance is getting really old, Melody. You go out and see something supernatural that I'm conveniently not around for, and then you come back crying about it as an excuse for abandoning me. I spent a lot of time with Wayne tonight. Do you think mentioning that awful man is supposed to garner sympathy for me or something? So you do know him. Did I ever say that? Did I ever say I didn't? He's a creep from a bad time in my life, and I do my best not to think about him, which has become an increasingly difficult task. He's stalking me. And I'm glad you see it that way. He's a creep, and if he tries to talk to you again, you should walk away. These weird stone carvings. I feel like... I'll try to tell her that. I just read them. There was one in the mines last night and another in Oscar's house. Visions. Have you been having seizures? God, please stop running off on your own to places I can't find you. If you have health problems, you really need to be careful. Who put them there? I don't think I'm going to be able to get through to her. And all of it is probably in your imagination because they're hallucinations stemming from either gas or, I don't know, your own guilt and exhaustion. City folk love to self-flagellate. Who put them there? You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact. I'm not an archaeologist. Have you been getting enough sleep? You sound a little delirious. She is not going to believe me. Leave it at that. Are we done then? Great, I'm going to bed. Okay, bye. Great. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Ew, gross. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall. Commands a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms, its tallest yet, over Scarlet Hollow. This was absolute, like, this part is absolutely amazing. It really sets you in this, like, weird headspace. Oh god, I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god, dude. It's so good. Took me 3.5 hours to get through. Special thanks to our testers. And there you go.